Woodburn China podcast with me, Christina Kohler-Coluccia from Woodburn Accountants and Advisors. Our daily episodes on solving your China business pain points are there to help China leaders, managers, and entrepreneurs with the daily struggles they may be facing while setting up and operating in China. We look at corporate administrative battles such as tax planning, incorporation, accounting, human resource, and labor, as well as cultural and language nuances that may occur. I hope you enjoy the episode. Today, we're going to be looking at how to obtain a work permit and residence visa in China. The process can be complex, as usual, as typical in China. And there may be specific requirements depending on your nationality, depending on the location you're looking to work in China, and the type of work that you're going to be engaged in. Today, I just want to provide an overall process, overall view of the process, and just inform you that you really do need to consult with your employer and the Chinese consulate or embassy in your home country for the most up-to-date and location-specific information regarding work permits and residence visas. All right. But the overall process is this. One, you get a job offer and employment contract, right? The employer should provide you with a formal employment contract outlining your job position, your salary, and other relevant terms. Now, I just want to highlight here, if you are an entrepreneur and you're planning to set up a company in China, you can only go to China with a work permit and residence visa once your entity is actually officially set up. Unless you are under a subsidy or grant scheme, whereby the government is giving you a visa to be there to act as an entrepreneur and set up your business, okay? So again, verify this. Your Chinese employer should initiate the work permit and residence visa application process first from their side in China. They will need to apply on your behalf with the local Human Resource and Social Security Bureau. In some cases, your employer may need to also apply for a foreign expert certificate or other relevant documents depending on your occupation and your expertise. You will be required to undergo a health examination at a designated hospital or clinic in your home country. The alternative is that you wait for your work permit, you apply for the Z visa in your home country, and then you do the health check as soon as you arrive in China. The medical report must show that you are in good health and free from any contagious diseases. The visa notification, or let me rephrase that. Once your employer's application is approved with the relevant authorities, they will receive a visa notification letter. This letter is required for your visa application at the Chinese embassy consulate in your home country. Now, with the visa notification letter and other required documents, you can apply for a Z visa, which is China's work visa, at the Chinese consulate or embassy in your home country. Typically, you submit your passport, visa application form, passport size photos, pay the required visa fee, together with the visa notification letter, and you might also have to provide the business license of the employer, the business license of the company of your employer as well. You then enter China with this visa, and you will find that that Z visa is actually only valid for a period of 30 days. Okay, so check the validity of that visa and make sure you enter China within that specified period. And once you arrive, your employer will assist you in applying for a residence permit. Now, within 30 days, like I said, that Z visa is usually 30 days. So within 30 days of the visa issuance, you need to apply for a residence permit at the local Public Security Bureau, PSB, or Entry and Exit Bureau. You will, again, need to provide additional documents, copies, as well as original passport, Z visa, visa notification letter, employment contract, health check report. Sometimes you also have to provide a temporary accommodation registration, which you do at the police office of the district where your temporary accommodation is. You also will have to provide the business license of your employer, etc. You may be required to provide biometric data and have your photo taken at that stage as well. And once your application is approved, you will receive a residence permit that allows you to legally live and work in China for the duration specified on the permit. Typically, that permit is valid for 1 year, and you need to renew your residence permit annually. Try and do it around 2 months prior to the expiration date. You need to submit the required documents to your local public security bureau as well. Now, like I said, the disclaimer is this is a general overview. You can see there are step-by-step procedures. It's really important for your employer to check in China what the procedures are, and for you to check in your home country what the procedures are with the Chinese consulate or embassy. Now is the time where we are seeing a lot of foreigners heading over to China. And obviously, they are either going over with business visas or ultimately applying for work permits and residence visas. It is a challenge. It is complex. There are also nuances and differences based on the consulates within our own country. You know, within a country, you might have 4 different consulate locations. You might have the embassy plus 3 consular offices, and there might be differences there. So try and Google Chinese consulate and embassy in your XYZ city or country or the nearest location. See what their requirements are. Give them a ring and see how they can help you. That will aid in a lot of the unclarity that might be there. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. Can Woodburn help you? I am offering a free 30-minute call where we discuss the obstacles you are encountering on your China business journey and how we can help accelerate your success. The link to my diary is in the show notes, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.